One Punch Man, you troll me in this week's episode, and I like it. But let's talk about what happens in this episode. Because, yeah, first of all, we get the backstory of the scientist we saw at the end of last week's One Punch Man episode. He is called Genius, and he did a lot of research that benefited humankind. However, his research was deemed too dangerous for the by the what's called scientific community. So yeah, let's say it like this: he didn't get the recognition that he felt that he deserved. So he got really angry and basically sat down and worked until he finally found out to evolve humanity. However, he was at that point 17 years old. So the first thing he did was to regain his own youth. Then he cloned himself because, as I speculated in the previous episode, he don't trust people or he don't think other people as smart as him. So yeah, I was kind of correct, which makes me really happy that my theory was correct. But we also find out that the clones has their own personality because when Genius he's say that they have to use Karna's Kabutai to defeat what is it called Saitama and Gino, that they are really afraid because as we see in this there is a lot of clones getting slaughtered with just to getting him released from the chains he is bound in. And it seems like he only respects himself. He sees himself as better than Genius, and Genius knows that if he wanted to Karna's Capital, he could just kill him. However, he asks him for one favor before he kills Genius, and that is that he wants him to take down what's it called Saitama, and I really like the moment when they meet because he basically comes rushing, and then when he gets confirmed that he don't need Genus, he just slams him into the wall, and then Saitama he's basically like when he gets the challenge he says okay because he's a bit angry over Kane's capital turning what he called again Genus into a modern art. And we see how powerful Genus is. Not Genus, sorry. Canis Capital, because Genus, he survived that hit, and he attacks him with all he got, but he cannot hurt him. Even when he uses his flame, basically flame immolation, that basically took down the building over the what's it called, the basement, and basically turned like everything around it into a, a scorched place. The Carnage he just blows it back without any challenge, and I like how Saitama he basically says like, "Genius, you're not okay," and then we see Genius with the afro. Ah man, it's so funny. And then we finally get told how Saitama got so strong, and I was shocked because all Saitama did was basically just the standard training. So is that seriously it? Was that how he became so strong? I cannot believe it. And Genus, he couldn't believe it. He called Saitama a troll, and it angered Karna's Kabuto so much that he basically went into carnage mode. And I like how we again getting trolled because we see him basically like talking smack and then beating around with Saitama, and all those hits they would have turned anyone else into mincemeat. However, it's basically like when we hear Saitama, he basically like, oh, I did a huge mistake. Maybe I did a huge mistake here. And the reason why the mistake he did was that he thought that today was Friday and not Saturday. And on Saturday there was a huge sale in the supermarket, so he basically gets like pissed over it. So he one hits Carnage Capital in his Carnage mode, and the scientist Genus he's basically like he cannot believe that there's someone that is so strong that they can take out Carnage Capital in his Carnage mode. And Saitama, he's down. He's basically like so sad that he missed this huge steal. However, Genus, he says to him, there's like, it's 4 hours away. If we hurry up, we can still reach the closing day, that basically the supermarket before they close at 10. And then at the end, the scientist says, I don't need to evolve people. I need to change myself. So yeah, he may just need to change himself because he viewed humans as nothing but filth, basically. Undermenschen, I think it was called in the Nazi regime, basically undermennesker, or underhumans, or yeah, Neanderthals, if you will use other term. So yeah, it really, I must say, this episode of Saitama, it was really great, and I'm really Saitama. What I'm saying, I mean, One Punch Man, of course, and I must say, I really enjoyed this. And I just found out that the manga actually is out, so maybe I should pick that up and read it. But then again, I have so much manga to read at the moment, and there's coming some should come this month. Strike the Blood, which, oh man, I freaking love the anime. I actually wonder, have that ever been released on DVD or Blu-ray? I don't think so. And I really want to own that because I love that series. So hopefully I will have caught up to all the anime so I can just deliver it to you ASAP. But when all that is said and done, have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Cheers, guys.